cherry picker you can tow around.
Sweet.
Yeah, I want it.
To make one yourself, huh?
I really want this. It's been sitting here a while.
Good for you.
How's it going today?
That thing's easy enough to move where you need it. All right, you want to move this out of the way?
Yeah, I gotta get. Yeah. So we're gonna want to. Actually, I think. I know it. Leave it hooked up. Yeah. That would be cool.
Louie wants one like this really bad now, Bill.
I do. I'm gonna build one. I am definitely gonna build one. You're gonna have to extend that.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, if you needed a handle.
I can probably do it. I hope the old yard cart can hold up to her.
It's pretty big. Oh, I'm sick of hearing that word.
Oh, this is gonna be seized like a receiver hitch.
You have any Croyle?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it won't quite fit.
You need a bar or something.
Yeah, probably.
What's that right over there? Oh, never mind. It's a handle to something.
Oh, that is heavy.
We'll get these pricker bushes. We didn't get this side when I recorded it for you before because it was on its side.
It's actually got a starter on it too.
Oh, you were worried about that, weren't you?
Yep. Well, it was laying on that side, so we weren't sure, but it actually does have a starter on it.
Here, you want to get that side?
So, Bill says it's like actually like a 77 Olds 350 engine. Not exactly sure what it came out of, but we're gonna see if we can't get her to run. It's got HEI, so not that it would matter if it had points, but it's not, unless if somebody put that on afterwards, it's not too old of an engine. So, alright, let's see what we can do. We're gonna have to pick it up and set the other cart underneath it there, hook it up to the four-wheeler, let it down, and pull this out of the way. Putting blocks underneath. Yeah, I got chain in that yard cart. bar that comes out.
Sorry, Bill.
About all the further I need it to come out. Right there.
That's what I've been cutting, that damn wild roses.
Yeah, those multiflora, those things are evil.
A bunch of it there, and we got a bunch more here. Set this.
I have scars from getting caught up in those things. They're wicked.
Yeah.
My mom had a
You
bunch
want
of
to put some blocks underneath the front of that.
Oh, what am I looking for, babe?
It'll just sink until it won't anymore. Probably. Hopefully.
I just grabbed whatever chains I saw.
Yeah, this is all I brought. This is all we should need.
You need help? You got it.
I got it for now. Just gotta figure out exactly how I'm gonna do it. I gotta put the other one up front. Cannot get a break in the weather.
It's gonna be sunshine and beautiful when we get home, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It will be.
That's usually what happens.
Don't want to damage that ATI module.
I'm gonna get over here real quick. Swear you want me to get a butt shot
Oh,
every time.
just the brainstorming is all.
It's caught in that.
I know.
Is that
I'm
gonna
gonna
hold?
crank up on that a little bit. Keep going. That should get it. Okay, we're sinking pretty good, but that is hooked up pretty good. I think pretty well centered too. It's not a horrible thing that it's sinking in the dirt a little bit.
It won't
Because,
sink too damn far, will it?
no, I don't think so. You put that onto there.
After it sinks in, I don't think it'll sink too much.
Okay, go ahead. Crank her, Corey.
We have liftoff, huh?
Yeah. Judging by the amount of oil there, I'm gonna have to say that the oil pan probably has got to come off. It's fixed. Getting pretty light back here.
Do you need me to stand on that?
Let's put some heavy stuff back there. That way nobody has to stand on it. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Put an eye out.
Yeah. Don't let anything come back and hit me in the face, okay, babe?
Go ahead. Crank her up, Corey. All the weight's up off of it, so it should not go any further. Alright, let's try that out. Let me get this.
You
going
back
on.
them off your trailer?
Yeah, that'll come.
Just gonna slide this right
Yeah.
Get that ether out of there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I gotta get the wheeler. this
Oh, that would just fling it like a trebuchet or whatever it's called. Sling.
Set all these right there.
Does this weigh more than the four-wheeler?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Or can you move that piece of styrofoam? We can pull the four-wheeler back to it. Got that. Now, I'm probably going to want to back it up a little bit further. Shove the wheeler back. Okay, all right. Now, oh boy, here we go. You filming?
Yes. Of course.
There she goes. Oh, that's a lot of weight. What you're going to want to do before you find out if it's safe is immediately start unhooking the only thing holding it up. Not to toot my own horn, but that was a pretty good first guess in centering it. I don't think I've ever done that. Okay. Just leave that.
Yeah, just leave them right on there.
Right there.
We gotta get
I'll
this.
take away one of your junk tires.
Okay.
Okay, is all.
You can have them all if you want.
Yeah, I just want to put one right here.
Yeah, that's one.
We have to slide this out of here though, right? Vic?
It's hard to get.
Can we get down now? We can get down now, right?
Take this one. This one's. I'm sure you're not going to try and save that one.
Just so it doesn't topple.
Maybe you want one on both sides.
Maybe so.
There's all kinds of tires right over there.
Yeah. Let's try to find the skinny one. I'll put the skinny
You get
one.
down?
This
Do you need
skinny one
help?
over there.
Here you say, I don't know. I'm getting down because I don't want to be.
There's no weight on that.
No, there's no way down.
Yeah, should be okay. That's got absolutely no weight on it now.
Okay. We got to slide it out of there though first, right?
Oh yeah, I gotta reassemble it. Got a pretty skinny one, yeah. Well, it's got a rim on it though. This one might do it.
Hard to get rid of the tires.
Oh.
I burn one every once.
I left the tire chains on there for this. I was gonna take them off.
Those were from the Simplicity, weren't they?
Yeah.
Lucky you didn't.
Yeah. I'm gonna shove that in there one second. Might not.
Ooh.
There you go. If you break the plug, it's no big deal. I got more. That'll do. There. Too snug. All right.
You can pull it out of there.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it out of there, and then we'll get the your cherry picker out of there.
Yeah.
Let me get over here, baby.
Yeah, I just gotta get over that, and then yeah. Let's see. Can you shove real quick? We'll see if we can. Let me back up. Give her a run and start. Hang on. There we go.
There.
Oh, boy.
least a 350 Oldsmobile motor.
We forgot to mention, this is Corey. He's here to help, obviously.
Yep, doing the grunt work. Of course, it's right on the highway, so.
He's right up around there.
Tell him that. Takes him a minute sometimes. He has like 15 tasks going on in his head at one time. Wait! That's gonna, I'm afraid it's gonna come out of there.
Going out of there. Let's that's gonna solve all. First, in case that decides to go any further, it can. Take the gate off and set her right here.
We just put that back on there yesterday.
I know.
If it fits, it ships.
For one low flat rate of a busted ship. I wonder why all my shit's broke all the time. I don't abuse it at all.
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't exceed the limits of everything.
How many straps did you have?
I'm gonna get around them over here. That tail part of it. Here, take what you need, Corey.
Where am I attached?
Probably the wheel well or.
Right here. We'll go just up there.
Oh, maybe right there.
Yep, right there. Hold it right there. Putting weight right on that too. I'm gonna have to fix the trunk of this trailer. I think she's got the 454 beat. Ooh. got that green one over there.
You're gonna have to strap the gate too, right? Or you're gonna let that just flop around back there?
I think she'll be alright. I don't think the four-wheeler's going anywhere.
It's a tight fit there, huh?
So, this right here again. Holding this. Here, let me see this end. I'm mainly just worried about the motor coming loose. There. Here.
I was worried it was gonna spill out. Corey was behind it. I was afraid it was gonna land on him. It scared me for a
Got
second.
enough, Corey?
You want to hook on in the same
Yeah,
spot?
same place.
No. Alright. Good.
Alright.
Think it's good?
Okay, now we can undo this. Well, she's back. It's gonna be a treat getting her out of here. Of course, I'll be alright.
Got
Get
it?
her out of there. Hopefully, the cherry picker don't sink in the dirt. I got plywood, but we're gonna try it non-plywood first.
Ooh. Oh, no, wait, it's dangerous, babe.
Alright.
All right.
Then we'll just easily do this by getting it just off the ground and then driving the truck ahead. We got this. It's going.
Should we move those tires first? Or is that...
We'll get them out. That one's not. You gotta force this fucking thing.
That's tight.
You gotta like really.
Oh, I got you.
Okay. I think.
More.
All right, we are not touching anymore. Don't believe.
Right there.
Nope.
You're good.
All right, now let's get the tires out of
Tires
there.
out.
Get yours out of there. Hold it over that way a little bit. All right. Do not try this at home. This is not meant to happen. Okay. Okay, buddy. Stand clear of that.
Oh, wait. It's starting to wheel backwards. We have like a block of wood. It's catching on like the side, I think. You're clear!
Maybe Looks good. Did good, buddy.
Worked. Let's lower that son of a bitch before oh. Before it sinks into the dirt, huh?
Careful of.
It doesn't let down too easily. Now the transmission's just eating away at it a little bit. I don't want it all the way on the ground because I want to take the hose and spray it a little bit. Yeah, it does have a starter on it. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I mean, we'll
I think
try.
Louie's got an idea just in case, doesn't he?
Yeah, I do have an idea just in case. All right, it did leak oil out, but
Let me get over here. I don't want to get under there. It's making me nervous.
see where it came out of. We'll try it, just adding oil again, or maybe we'll just maybe we'll take the pan off anyway. Well, we can do that on our engine run stand, rebuild stand. Well, she's back here. Now we're going to see if it's locked up or not. There is absolutely no oil in it. All of it leaked out somehow. Probably going to have to pull the oil pan off and figure out why. I'm assuming it's because it was laying on the ground and there's probably a pinhole somewhere. But maybe JB Weld can fix that. Stay tuned. She sees probably pretty bad. I'm cleaned out all the dirt away from the spark plugs. I'm gonna blow all the dirt away. This one's not coming out at all unless if I take the heads off or find a way to easy to out that. I don't know. We may just leave that one alone for now. Hopefully that's not the one that's seized. Here we go. I gotta spray this side out.
Here's coating parts of it in Croil.
Well, the car needs cleaned anyway, so don't worry. Get a close up on that pulley. She's been in the dirt a long time, ladies and gentlemen.
You're hitting me in the head with shit now.
Alright guys, not looking so good. Got basically all the spark plugs out. All these ones came out pretty nice, but every one of them on that side snapped off due to the metal just being gone. I mean, they all look like this. So, we're going to be tearing into it. All the ones on this side came out nice, but if you look, when I move this, I mean, it's still stuck too. Look there. Full of water. So we're going to be tearing her down. We'll tear both the heads off of it and the intake and probably the oil pan. And we'll see what we can do from there. But first, Willie Dog's going to get the engine stand finished. Right, Willie? That's right. All right, let's tear into it. All right, got all the bolts out of the bell housing. Let's see if we can't get this transmission off of here so we can get this motor up on the stand. Alright, we got her on the engine stand. Let's start tearing into her, I guess, and find out why she seized. And we're going to have to send this head out or something, or I don't know. See if we can't fix it ourselves. We'll try. Alright, so we got the valve covers off. This side doesn't look too bad. It's pretty sludgy, but looks like everything's pretty well lubed up. This side, on the other hand, it's got some, definitely had some moisture in it. There's some mud in there. It's definitely rusty. There's spider nest, egg sac, whatever you call it, in there. Spider web. Well, this side's pretty nasty, which is surprising because this is the side, or this is the head that all the spark plugs came out of, no problem. But this is also the side that was laying in the dirt. So, I don't know. I guess we'll tear into it further. Carb came off pretty easily. Gotta get the distributor out, and then we'll pull the intake. So, alrighty then. Alright, so I was just goofing around with the pry bar and I actually got it to break free a little bit. It still won't do a full revolution, and there's some teeth that are in very poor shape on that flex plate. Yeah, still won't do a full revolution, and there's still just so much crap in the heads and down the intake. I mean, even if I did get this to spin over, it probably wouldn't be good to fire it up the way it is, because it would just suck all that crap down into the cylinders and do a lot more damage. So I think I'm still gonna stick with my initial plan of taking the intake and heads off, just to see what's exactly going on in there. and we'll go from there. I'm not sure if I even have to take the distributor out. It's not wanting to budge at all. I don't even think I have to take it out, so I might just leave that in there. But intake has definitely got to come off, and heads, and then it's a real shame those spark plugs broke off like that. So nothing you can do. They're just so rotted that no amount of being careful would have prevented that. So, all right, moving on. Yeah, so probably a good thing that we pulled the head off. You wouldn't want to have started it with all that shit in there. Not a good idea. I mean, at least the engine is not like fully stuck. I mean, that's probably why it won't do a full revolution, is because all that stuff is just stopping the rings. So, bottom side of the head doesn't look horrible. I mean, there's a lot of surface rust, but I think they'll clean up, and I don't think the valves are stuck. I guess we'll find out, but I gotta work on trying to get what's left of those spark plugs out of there. Don't know how exactly I'm gonna do that, but I gotta figure it out. So, but first I gotta get the other head off, and we'll see what that side looks like. So stay tuned. Alright guys, it's another day. The battery died on my phone while I was taking that other head off. I did some more work after that, got the cylinders cleaned up pretty good. This side over here wasn't as bad. And I gotta pull all the lifters out and keep them in order, because I'm gonna spin this thing over and pull the oil pan off, just because if there's sediment in there like there was in this cylinder right here, there was actual sand in that, then I want to get that out of there before I fill it up with oil. And I can look from the inside to see if there's any pinholes, noticeable pinholes. So we'll get them patched up before we start filling it with oil also. Yeah, it's a good idea to keep all your lifters in order, and same thing with your push rods. I have these in order and the orientation of how they came out of the engine, and I'll do the same thing with the lifters, just so they go back together the same way they came out. So got Willie wallowing over there, wallowing Willie. And got the starter off of there and got the gear to spin, but I haven't tested it to see if it works yet or not, so that could be a dilemma. We'll have to find a starter if that one's no good. Maybe we can rebuild it, who knows. But alright, gotta get the oil pan off and get the lifters out of there, and we'll see what's going on. Oh yeah, we still gotta take the broken spark plugs out of that one there, out of that head. I think I've come up with a plan on how to do that. So, stay tuned. Well, on second thought, I can't really get the lifters out without really working at them, so I don't think they're just going to fall out, is what I'm getting at. All of them are free, I checked. But I really don't need to take them out. I just didn't want them to fall all over the ground when I spun this thing upside down to take the oil pan off. But since they're all free, I'm just going to leave them alone if they won't just fall out on their own. If one does, big deal. We'll find out where it came from. But again, this motor's gonna need severe help if it's ever gonna go into a vehicle. I mean, these cylinders are pitted and whatnot, so realistically, to get this engine reliable again, it would need to be taken down and bored out a little bit. So, well, let's spin it over and get the oil pan off. Alright, doesn't look too bad in there. A lot better than what I was expecting. Now I'll go through and try and wiggle all the main caps of the connecting rods, so to see if there's any abnormal play. But it's actually looking pretty clean aside from a little bit of moisture. I was expecting a lot worse. Actually, if any of you guys follow Pole Barn Garage, he's got that original Pontiac 400 out of that the Holy Goat GTO project he's working on. I was actually expecting it to look like that, just full of dirt and debris, and it's not, surprisingly. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down, all the moisture and everything, and the oil pan does have a pretty decent amount of sludge in it, and I'm pretty sure that there is a pinhole in it somewhere, but we'll go ahead and wipe this all down and make sure there's not. And as far as gaskets, putting it back together, I mean, it's a big no-no to reuse gaskets, but in this case, like I said before, if you want to use this engine in something, realistically, the right thing to do would be tear it completely down, have it hot tanked, and have it bored out, new freeze plugs, the whole works. What we're doing is just seeing if we can get it to run. If we can get it to run, then maybe in the future, if we need this engine for something, then that wouldn't be out of the question. But until then, we're going to get it to where it runs, and we can just fire it up on an engine stand, or, you know, just have fun with it. So, okay, moving on. Alright, so it was a good thing that we took the oil pan off anyways, because I just flipped this back over after looking at the bottoms of the pistons, and it is just filled with sludge. Oh boy. And don't worry, I'm going to clean this up. It's only on a sheet of plywood. And no, Willie cannot get to the antifreeze, if there is any. It's mostly water that came out of here. And I'll get it cleaned up before Willie gets anywhere near it. He doesn't even bother the stuff, honestly, guys. And I really keep an eye on him, so. The dog's 10 years old. He didn't get to be 10 years old by me letting him lick up antifreeze. So, anyways, I'm going to let this just drip and ooze out for a little bit. And then I'll pick up the mess and probably spray some penetrating oil all through it and let it soak for a little bit. And in the meantime of it doing that, I'm going to clean up the oil pan and look for any pinholes. And I still got to get the spark plugs out of the head. So, fun stuff. I know this video is getting pretty long now. So it's probably not going to be firing it up in this video. But I'm pretty sure it will happen at this point now. I'm pretty confident that we will get it back together and get it to start. So, alright, let's at least see if we can't get it somewhat reassembled before the video is over. Alright, how about that? So, stay tuned. Alright, so we may have found a pinhole or 2 or 3 or 5. Pretty rough. There's one there. That's pretty thin there. Pretty thin right there. Man, oh man. But we're just going to JB weld it. You know why? Because I don't have another pan. And I don't feel like chasing a weld through a pop can. And, I mean, for what it's for, it'll work, guys. Remember, not building the piano, just the box that goes in when it comes to this one. So, alrighty. Let's get the JB welding. Alright, well, we'll give that some time to set up, and while it is, we'll go back to working on the engine itself. Yeah, I mean, it'll work just to be on an engine that just sits and revs up every now and then. So, yeah, who knows? And like I said, guys, if for some reason we do want to put this engine in a car, we'll get a new oil pan. You know what I mean? So, another thing, I mean, do it at your own risk, but you really shouldn't use your finger to spread around JB Weld, because it is a chemical reaction. And it can burn you, especially if you mix it with too much hardener. Ask me how I know. Anyways, do what you want. Not what I do. So, moving on. Okay, moving on to debacle number 50. As you can see, we have what's left of the spark plug threads still in the head. Okay, all the porcelain is gone, everything else is gone. So it's just what's left of the metal from the plug, the part that has the threads on it. And like I said before, there was no amount of being careful to get them off of there, because there was nothing even to grab onto. Really, I mean, they snapped right off. One of them snapped off as soon as I put the socket on it. I didn't even touch it. I just put the socket wrench on it. So, my plan to get these out, and no, you should not do this for a head that you care about. Okay? Realistically, send this head out and have a machine shop do it. What I'm about to do could warp and or crack the head. You don't want that. These heads aren't the greatest anyways. I mean, the whole engine looks like it's been sitting at the bottom of the ocean for, well, 30 years, however long it's been sitting. Anyways, my plan, take these bolts, go from underneath, leave them down a little bit so I can pull up some weld down there, and same thing for the rest. Then flip it over and see if I can't tack a little bit on the metal that's left on the other side, and hopefully with the combination of the heat and very carefully turning this bolt, we can somehow get them out of there and be able to put new ones in. So, let's see. Okay, let's see if they come out. Whoop. Easy does her. Whoa. Come on now. Ugh. Good God. I don't know, guys. Might have just screwed the heads. That one's not going. Not yet, anyways. Let her heat soak a minute. Just bending the bolt. Oh, shit. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Okay. Let's see if that one does the trick. I do not know. Running out of options. Oh, hey, I think we got one, guys. Oh man, yeah, we got one. All right, I don't even think we screwed up the threads at all. Sweet. All right, not to celebrate too early, we still got 3 more. I don't know about that one. Ooh, guys, we got it. Oh, yes. Woo. All right. I love it when a plan comes together. I want to touch that at the top. 2 more. 2 more. Come on, let's get them. Oh, man, I'm happier than a little kid. Hell yes. I knew it was going to work the whole time, right? Still don't want to touch that. 3 for 3, or 3 for 4, I mean. Nasty. Okay. 1 more. Come on. Oh, I think we got it. Yes. All right. Man, them were some bad plugs, weren't they? So the first time I screwed up because I used a really soft bolt. I just thought that any old bolt would work. Wrong. So I went and grabbed some grade 8 bolts out of my bolt bin. And that did the trick, guys. Oh, man. Guys, I was starting to think that I was going to have to send this head out. That's really what should have been done. But hey, we got them all out. And we didn't even damage the threads or the head at all. I am happy as can be. Now we can throw this thing back together and put some new plugs in it. And, well, new. Probably those used ones out of the 283. If they're the same ones, I think they are. Yeah, I'm just tickled pink over that. Can't believe it. All right. All right, guys. Let's check on our JB Weld situation. Oh, she's still pretty tacky. Still pretty tacky. But you know what? I think it'll set up underneath paint. I'm thinking that it will. I think it will. I don't know. Well, we'll find out, right? Let's paint it orange so we can find future oil leaks more quickly. And we are going to lay it on thick. I mean real thick. Stay tuned. Orange and blue. Sounds good. It's actually like too cold to be painting, but we don't care. See, these are the projects that are fun. We're laying on thick. Okay, we're going to leave this alone now for a good long time. We laid it on real thick. Yeah, the JB Weld is still not set up yet. Who knows if it even will with all that paint on there, but yeah, we'll find out. I wanted to paint it orange, like I said, so we can find the oil leaks as soon as they happen, and then just gob it with silicone or more JB Weld, who knows. But we'll see what happens. Alright. Okay guys, at this point in time the video is getting pretty long. Unfortunately we couldn't try and start it this video. In a future episode we will try and get it to run. And we'll obviously put it back together first. Yeah, we made a lot of progress. I have faith that it's going to run. Just gotta take some time and put it back together. If you like this episode, be sure to stay tuned for more, and like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends about it, and thanks a lot. Till next time.